Incoming transmission from an unknown source. It seems to be urgent. Patching them through. They're calling themselves the Holonet Marauders.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Holonet Marauders podcast. I'm AJ, joined here by the Bombad batch of Jamie and Matt. How are you guys doing?
Bombad batch. All right, I'll accept it.
Oh no, I messed up. It's supposed to be Bombad Jedi. So what happened? We had some Wi-Fi issues. We literally, 20 minutes ago started this episode up. We had some Wi-Fi issues, and I said Bombad Jedi, and we had a whole discussion about how we used to be the Bombad batch, and I was like, no, that's with Jack. And then I had a lapse and totally messed up. But you guys are doing well, right?
Yeah.
Other than our technical difficulties, but we're back on track. We're going to be building a Jedi character for the second time ever, by the way. This is Build the Jedi 2, Electric Boogaloo. Build the Jedi, I believe, was our first build a character, and it was wild. It was like, he has the body of Ben Solo, but he's a Gungan.
Buff Gungan.
With the strength of Luke Skywalker or something.
It was like a water bender.
Yeah.
It was wild. Dude, we went absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts on that one. Never again.
No.
We'll do that unhinged.
We're celebrating our 3-year anniversary by accident here with this build episode. So this is fun. And I have a little roundup from this week in HoloNet. Stuff we did, stuff that happened for our channel and whatever. So we had a Patreon giveaway. It was our biggest Patreon giveaway yet. We had the Clone Wars board game made by Pandemic Games. Very cool board game. Our patron Nick won. Good person. Glad he won.
Nice.
Going to a good home. We'll be having another giveaway in December. We've kind of been doing like a bi-monthly thing. But there's a lot of cool stuff on our Patreon. Maybe we'll do something for the holidays that are funny, but we'll see. Some more bonus episodes, stuff like that. Look into that. Link in our description for that. Check out our social media for that. We post about it all the time. This week, we also went on Father-Son Galaxy with Kerwin and Keith. They were just the best. We've been friends with them a little bit online. Met them at Fan Expo Boston this past summer. And then recently they were like, hey, come on our show. And they kind of did a little interview of us, but we just chatted with them about general things anyways.
They were awesome. And, awesome people. Definitely, please go check them out. Father-Son Galaxy.
Yeah, seriously. And then also, we hung out with Matt this weekend. And he came over. We played some pickleball. Yeah, Matt came over. We had some pizza. Played some pickleball.
The pickleball, that was good. That was on our Instagram, right? That was on our Instagram
little video.
Got to see me botch it, hit it into the net. Pickleball's fun though. That's an addicting sound. I have to say, what an addicting sound.
It is a good sound.
Hitting the ball with those little paddles. It's better than any other of those paddle ball games. In my opinion, maybe I like ping pong. I don't know. Tennis is too much running. Pickleball is a good amount of running.
It is because you want to get a little bit of a workout, right? A little bit.
You don't want to have like pizza. Serena Williams thighs at the end of it. Yeah. You just want to have like 55-year-old woman thighs. So
okay,
because that's who plays pickleball.
Yeah, true. So
and that's what I'm aiming for. That's the body type I'm aiming for. If I'm being honest.
We also. I picked up some Topps cards, like Topps collectible cards, Star Wars cards,
and they
for
were
Matt
Topps.
And I yesterday. Super mega box, whatever it was called. And Matt got so I was like, I'll have this box, you have that box. And I chose poorly, just like what's his face in Last Crusade.
Just like oh my god, what's his name? Jerkwad. Yeah, we'll just call him Jerkwad.
Yeah. Jerkwad, Nazi guy.
Yeah,
Donovan. I chose poorly.
Jesus, Donovan.
Oh I chose poorly. I didn't turn into a skeleton or anything like that, but Matt got a autographed Ming-Na Wen Fennec Shan card.
Yeah, that was wild. I have Ming-Na Wen's autograph now. We're basically best friends. She's a friend of the show. And welcome aboard, Ming-Na Wen, to the HoloNet family. So congratulations.
And the funniest part about all of it is Matt already collects a good amount of things, but I feel like I've got him on the itch to collect cards now.
Yeah. I mean, you're scratching. I got a lizard brain. I like to collect pebbles. basically. So anything shiny, anything cool.
Do you actually collect pebbles?
No, I don't collect pebbles, but I mean, like,
Wouldn't be
I'm
surprised.
like a monkey who's like, ooh, that rock's cool, that rock's cool, that rock's cool, and I just gather all the rocks and bring them back to my tree. But I do that with like 20 different things. So I'll be like walking around, I'll be like, ooh, that stick's cool, ooh, that leaf's cool, ooh, that
Ooh,
rock's
piece of candy.
cool, ooh, yeah. And I'll just be grabbing like everything. So it's a little bit of a mess right now. I ran out of space in this room, so I moved out. And now my new room is going to be inundated with junk in
Pebbles.
no time. Pebbles
Yeah.
in no time.
There you go. So that was our week. It's a good week, and it was
good week.
Halloween.
Yep.
Halloween's fun.
Got one trick-or-treater, so that was exciting.
Wow, new record.
Yeah.
So before we get to our build game, I'll do a quick little question card that we've been doing.
Ooh,
This is a good one.
creatures.
A friend gives you a Kowakian monkey lizard as a pet. Do you keep it around to laugh at your jokes like Jabba the Hutt, or do you rehome it with someone else?
I'd keep it.
What, are you kidding
Same.
me?
I don't know why
I
anyone
got-
would give it away.
Yeah, right. I got like the biggest friggin' ego on the planet. You think I'm not going to keep something around that laughs at all my jokes?
Look, I laugh at myself all the time. So actually having a Kowakian monkey lizard around just to also just laugh at me for no reason, it would probably make me feel a lot better, like about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like a constant boost of serotonin
Self-esteem.
boost or something. Self-esteem
there you
boost,
go.
yeah. Both. But
Yeah,
I'd be a
and I'd
little
wear 'em
scared
on
of
my
it at the
shoulder.
same time.
You'd be scared of it? Why?
You'd be
They're
side
nice.
eyeing me with those beady eyes, looking
Wow,
at me with them
that's-
beady eyes.
That's messed up. There are good Kowakian monkey lizards, like the one in the trees, the ones in the trees in Mando.
Oh yeah, those poor guys.
Those were cool. They were nice, and
They
they
came out of
live
the trees,
free.
man.
Now, if you're talking about lizard apes, that's a different story. Those guys,
Oh,
those
the big
guys
ones.
don't mess around. Yeah, the ones that
In
Poe
Resistance.
had to fight. Yeah,
Those are wild.
those are cool. I liked those. I want to see more Kowakian monkey apes. Nope, Kowakian ape lizards.
Yep,
I said
those
monkey
ones.
apes. Oops.
I do too. I want to see more of those. But all joking aside, let's get back into our game, or get into our game. We haven't even started. The game was rigged from the start. It was.
Oh, rip Matthew Perry.
Oh, rip Matthew Perry.
Oh,
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 you can't drop that reference like that, and then we
we
can't
drop that
mention
reference all the time. I didn't think of it, but yeah, good point.
Oh, it's his line.
It
Yeah.
is.
Star of Fallout New Vegas, Matthew Perry passed away.
Yeah.
That happened last week.
That happened this past week as well. Anyway,
Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's a tough one.
happier note. Let's get
Let's
in.
get
Let's
to
get onto the
build a Jedi 2 electric boogaloo. So our categories. This might be our biggest one yet.
game.
And
Yeah, you
I
put
feel
a
like
lot
I've
of
said that before,
categories.
but we did a lot. I was like, I couldn't even think of 3, and then all of a sudden I was like, but they're pretty detailed. So we have species, lightsaber color, lightsaber style / look. That can kind of go anyway. Mine's pretty wild. Robe / outfit, Padawan or master, clone detachment, special skill / ability. What's their weakness or flaw? Oh wait, never mind. What happens to them during Order 66? And what well-known character are they friends with? I'm just gonna keep going on and on here. There's a lot. What's their go-to meal? And one random factoid from each of us.
You forgot one. What are they best known for?
That one. See, I got distracted because earlier I told you guys I didn't have a flaw or weakness with mine, but then I did. So I just read it again and I got confused. So we
You
might
read
have
your
2
own flaw-
weaknesses.
so
So
is
that's
your
like-
weakness you don't know how have any reading
How to read.
comprehension?
Yeah.
That's it.
It is.
That's like 50 categories. So we're gonna be here all night.
The other weakness is we don't know how to count. So
That's also true.
That's it.
It's not 50.
Can't read, can't count. Yeah. So we're also going to have a throwback. Got this this cup out.
What is that?
Underneath one-
Is that a cup we
Spirit
used
of
to
the season?
use? I'm
no,
No,
confused.
no, it's this. You
it's
know,
just a cup.
it's just the Thanksgiving cup that we have, and
It's a throwback, I guess.
yeah. And instead of doing the wheel thing we do, it's a little glitchy. We're not going to do that. We're already having Wi-Fi issues tonight. We're just going to pull it out of a cup. So for species, I'm going to pull the name out. Be excited. Drum
I'm very-
roll. Oh, I pulled one out. It's me.
Rigged from the
I did-
start. He just, that's it. This is it, guys. We need an impartial person to draw
I
these
seem to always
names.
get species.
You always get species.
All right, what
So
you
how
got?
How this works is I got the category. I'll pick my thing, which is going to be our thing, and then Jamie and Matt, the other two people, will share what they have, just for fun. So for the species, I have a Zilkin, which is Meber gascons species.
Oh no, oh wow. All right. That's pretty
There we
good.
go. Yeah.
That's pretty
Not
good.
gonna lie, like you said the name of the species Zilkin, and I thought like that brand of symbols like Zildjian.
Oh,
That's
Zildjian.
that's
There
like
you
what
go.
I
We were
like
talking
thought
about
of,
that
and I
last
was like,
night.
okay,
Yeah, our Jedi is a symbol, which rolls
That's it.
around. So next we have lightsaber color, and I hope it's not me again.
It's gonna be you again because this game's rigged.
It's me again.
This
how?
game's rigged. This
We're
Did you
each in
just,
here.
like-
rigged.
We're
It's
each
a
in here
bunch of
4 times.
baloney. It's a
You
bunch
guys are
of
you guys get the better ones. The better ones are later with all the details. I wish I had
Okay,
those.
okay,
Do
get
you want to
going.
trade?
All right, no, go ahead. What's the color?
Orange.
Go on.
Orange. And
I was
orange-
actually gonna pick orange too. So
I had purple. That's
Oh yeah, I didn't. You guys didn't say what your species were.
Oh, I would have picked an Umbaran because I think it's fascinating because they
Ooh.
switch sides in the middle of the Clone Wars. So
Oh,
That could have
that
been
would have
spicy.
been really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Melito from Sarko Plank fame.
Oh,
The ones with the,
the
chitin
toenail?
faces.
Toenail
Yeah,
face.
the big toenail face people, bugs.
And then
They're
what
gonna
did you
play
guys
a
have for?
Big role in Star
Color?
Wars Outlaws, so keep an eye out for them.
What did
I
you
had
guys have for
purple.
color?
Jamie had orange, I
Orange.
had purple.
Okay. So our official one is orange.
Yep.
So next up is lightsaber style / look. See, this one I would actually want. Like I liked my answer here, but I don't want to get picked 3 times in a row.
Well, you're gonna because this game's rigged.
It's Matt.
Oh, what? Game's rigged. All right.
You didn't want it.
No, that's fine. I got one. So
Okay.
for style, I had. I mean, I kind of wrote this for the Melito, but I always do that. So we're gonna go quick and samurai like. So he does like 1 or 2 strikes and he's all set. He sets up. He's kind of like still, quiet, and then he's done. And he puts and then he
So-
like pats his hands,
Okay.
puts the saber away. He's all set, and then he moves on.
So I'd classify that as fight style because I
Yeah, yeah.
interpreted lightsaber style / look
What it
as
looks
what
like.
it physically looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the lightsaber hilt.
What?
That's what I did too.
Oh, lightsaber hilt style.
Yeah.
it's a
Lightsaber
cylinder.
style. Lightsaber
mine.
style / look.
Oh, I thought
We-
you meant like lightsaber.
If we wanted how they
combat
fought,
style.
it would have been lightsaber fight style.
All
or
right, so
combat
he has
style.
he has a katana lightsaber that he uses. Like he uses like a samurai.
I like that.
Alright,
And
there you
one hit. So there you go. It's a katana.
Fix
Looks like
that
a
one.
katana.
Jamie, what did you have?
I had it would have been like a slightly curved like Ventruses or Dooku's, and it had like intricate like floral designs like etched into it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. Mine
What
was
did you have?
mine was a scrapped protocol droid hand. That just turned into a lightsaber.
What?
See, I guess you hold the fingers and like it shoots out of the wrist.
All right. A protocol.
Guess it should have been the ruler
droid
wrist.
hand.
Can't do much
Isn't
damage with
that
that,
great?
This is pretty good. That's pretty
I
funny.
thought it was pretty good.
That is pretty funny.
See, you can't. It's not just a cylinder.
It could also be an
Or
arm.
since it's a Meber Gascon size, it could just be a protocol droid's finger
I was about to say,
or thumb.
how is he carrying around an entire protocol droid arm?
I guess it would be. Well, it didn't get chosen, so we don't have to break it down. But it could have been like
Yeah.
a thumb.
Instead, it's a tiny little katana. Something
like
that,
that.
you
Toothpick.
might stick a bunch of olives on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those drink swords or something.
No, it's actually the cheese knife lightsaber
Oh, from Family Guy.
from Family Guy. Gross.
I like that. So next we have robe / outfit, like what they're wearing basically. So
Okay, don't pick me.
this one's gonna be Matt. But do you have a
I said
bad one?
Don't pick me. Yeah, I have an awful one.
Jamie, do you
didn't-
have a good one?
Forgot to do
Yeah,
it.
mine's all right.
All right, Jamie
I'll
gets
take
traded in, so I'll find her
Okay.
name in here and take it out. Oh, there's another Matt. I found it, Jamie. All right.
All right.
Yeah, so for their outfit, it's just normal, Jedi outfit. But if they are a Zilkin, then I guess it's closer to like a pair of coveralls or like overalls. But they're like a dark purple with like mahogany brown color accents, like his little boots and belt and
Oh.
whatnot.
So they do fit him.
Yeah. Also, is
Is
it a
that-
boy or a
yeah.
girl?
Oh yeah, it was a girl,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, it's a female Zilkin.
Okay, cool. So she's still wearing coveralls, but they look like little overalls and look adorable. So
And she has a
Nice,
bow in her
nice.
hair to distinguish. No, I'm kidding. That's awful. That's like
I
Miss
mean-
Pac-Man level, like BS.
Miss Pac-Man.
See, I would have gone with regular Jedi robes. They're just way too big. So she's just walking around in this big clump of like robes. She can't see anything or do anything.
And that's why Vader steps on the Obi-Wan's clothes.
Yeah, because
Or
he's
Obi-
like,
he's
wait
like,
a minute.
Wait, is that this Jedi that I knew that time?
Is this a Ziltron disguised as Obi-Wan? It's a big deal.
I had a black leather leotard type cut thing with dark purple robes
Okay.
and galoshes.
And galoshes.
No galoshes.
No galoshes. Little tiny galoshes.
But those galoshes could come in handy on like Felucia or something. I don't know.
Probably gets wet on
Umbara. It rained on Umbara, right?
no, I was
I
just
think it's
gross.
like misty and
Dark.
foggy.
All right. On the
It could get
decks
wet.
of Camino.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Okay. So we have Jamie's outfit there though.
hmm
Very nice classic Jedi outfit. So next up we have Padawan or Master. Who wants this one?
No, just
Take
pick-
it out of the
just pick.
thing.
Matt.
All right.
Matt's name is in here 25 times.
Apparently. So I have Master. They're a Master.
Okay.
And their Master is one of the all-time best Jedi around, Coleman Trebor.
Nice. That's a good
Nice,
one.
okay.
Jedi Council
R.I.P..
member Coleman Trebor valiantly gave his life fighting Count Dooku in the arena.
Yep.
Rip my guy. He's one of my favorites.
Do they have-
and his
they have-
spirit lives on in our Jedi.
Do they have a Padawan or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's Clone Wars. We're not.
All right.
Can't be giving everybody a Padawan.
Sure. Jamie, what was your choice there?
My choice was they're only a knight still, rank wise, and they don't have a Padawan yet, but they have a little like shoulder droid. At the time, I was a different person, but they have a little droid like BD1 that they like have with them. But in this situation, if they are small, she'd probably like ride on top of it, like while like the droid's
was-
like running.
I was
Oh.
actually, holy crap, that's actually really good. Can we just do that? Can we just like add that? Let's
Yeah,
just add that.
Yeah, we could.
So
we
she
could add
rides a
that in.
BD. She rides a BD unit. Into
Yeah, it runs around.
Into
She's a
battle.
master.
That's good.
That's so good. I love that. I love that to death. That's such a good image.
So mine was they were a Jedi Master and their Padawan was a Dewutin. So like their Padawan was just huge and they were tiny.
I like that. That's pretty
It's-
funny.
Yeah.
Same vibes as like a Nibasek with Buryaga. She's
Yeah.
this
For
frail
Dark
old
Republic, yeah.
woman, and the only person who's like picks this a young Wookiee as her Padawan. He's huge, and she's frail old woman.
Same
Oh,
vibes
man.
as Yoda and any of his Padawans. as
Yep.
well.
Yeah.
Same as Luke. Oh, and the Dewutin wearing her in a backpack on his back. That's there's a lot of possibilities. I really
This is
like
a beauty.
I
Next,
want to
we-
implement that too.
We could. We'll bring it all together at the end and we'll see what we
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
So is someone writing these down by the way as we go?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, cool. Jamie.
No,
usually
but we
does a
are
good job of that.
recording this as a podcast. So
I know, but
bet
at
we
the
can
end
be
of
able to
at the
go back.
end of our discussion, I can't look back at the recording. So clone detachment. What clone detachment are they a part of during the Clone Wars? And this one is going to go to Jamie.
Cool. Okay.
She
So
gets the
they
clones, of
oversee
course.
a lot of training squads on Camino. They're stationed on Camino, so they don't necessarily have a specific clone detachment, but they see a lot going through, and they do like analysis of like the training programs with like Shakti and whatnot to make sure clones are like good to go. and help them through any of their mental illnesses as they get them.
Jeez,
So
that's nice.
So our character could be the one that was being carried by Dead in Bad Batch. Although that was like a larger person.
I originally thought that as well, but
Ah,
No, you see, what
Damn.
happened was she accidentally walked in front of a Wumbo ray, and she got really big, and that
Hank
killed
Pym
her,
was on
actually.
Camino.
Yeah, and they carried her away. So there you go.
yeah, maybe.
Matt, what did you have for clone detachment?
No clones. You send her
clones.
into battle when you're losing, and then she wipes
On a
everyone out.
droid.
On a droid, and she just wipes everyone out immediately.
So mine was mine took a bit of a turn, but mine was the 66th Battalion, the Diablo Squad,
Oh no!
and they're dark red and orange colors on them.
What's
Cool.
their leader's name?
I didn't get that far. You can make that up.
Beazle. We'll call him Beazle.
Okay.
Captain Beazle.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't
All
matter.
right.
He's not. I mean, Captain Beazle. He did train with our character on Camino, but now the
This is now HoloNet
666
Legends,
Diablo
so.
Squadron he's out there. Yeah, we've got our own HoloNet lore.
So this is the legends, the things that don't make the cut here.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's
So-
actually a good way to put it.
Jamie, okay, so they don't have one. They're on Camino helping train with Shock T.
Yeah, they
overseeing
oversee training on
Okay.
Camino. One of the
Cool.
many.
So next up is special skill / ability. And I don't really want this to be me, but let's see what we got. It's Jamie again.
Cool. This goes hand in hand with their role. So this isn't necessarily like a special skill like Cal Kestis can like feel sounds and like feel the memories. It's not that kind of thing. But their special skill is just research and therefore like retention. They have like a really, really, really good memory. So
They're
they
a
like
nerd.
yeah, so they can like see a person once and they'll like always remember them. They literally remember every single clone like by like number and name and like they know. They know.
Is it like a photographic memory almost? Or is it like
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. I forgot the term for it because guess what? I don't have one myself. But
they
yeah,
don't have
research.
photographs in Star Wars? It'd be like what are videos called?
Holographic memory.
Holographic memory.
She's
That's
got
There
a
you go.
holographic memory. That's perfect.
But yeah, their special skill is just research and retention and putting it to use.
okay.
That's great.
I like it.
I like that.
It works well with the other choice. So Matt, what did you have?
I had precognition, but the whole twist was that they're Melito, so they don't have eyes, but they can still see the future. They just can't see the present.
Ooh. That is pretty good. It's clever. Mine was they could force heal, but they didn't use it often, and they hid it from people because they thought it was a dark side power,
Ooh,
just like in
what a twist.
Revenge of the Sith. Glad I didn't get chosen because I didn't really love
Okay.
that. So
All right.
next up is what's their weakness or flaw, and like this is the one I flubbed before when we were planning it, and like it's just fate that this is going to be me, but we'll see. I don't want it to be me. It's Matt.
Oh, okay. They have no sense of direction. They get lost. Just constantly get lost, which sucks because they're stationed on Camino. And that is just a maze of hallways and samey rooms. So she's just always walking into the wrong room, just be like, oops. And she'll have to go somewhere else. And so she has a photographic memory, but except for locations. She can't remember locations.
Okay.
I think it checks out.
Yeah.
They know they've been there before, but they don't know how they got there or how to get to where they need to go.
Right. Exactly. So she'll picture the room. She doesn't know what hallway to go down. She doesn't know where to go. It's tragic. It stinks.
She can't do it with the force.
No,
That doesn't help her. It's not how the
No.
force works.
it's not how the that's
Not-
not, how
not
the
for her.
Force works.
Sometimes. Jamie, what do you have for your potential flaw?
The flaw weakness for me was they just lack field experience. They don't get out much. So
Okay.
when
okay.
they actually are stuck with doing field work, it usually does not end well. So
So mine was a little different from both of those. The newer one I came up with when I didn't have one was they have really bad IPS. So that didn't work. if that combined with Matt's would be a disaster, by the way.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That's
And then-
like hell. That's literally hell. Getting
That's
lost when you
Diablo
have to
Squad.
poop. Yeah, there you go.
So, but the original one I came up with, and I totally forgot it was there, was they have a drinking and gambling problem,
Damn.
and they gambled away their lightsaber,
no.
but they used a mind trick to get it back. So they kind of
Okay.
cheated. I mean, this, yeah, not a good Jedi if that was the case.
Qui-Gon
So,
cheated to win Anakin, and we don't call him a bad Jedi. He's a great Jedi.
We call him the best, actually. So
Exactly.
you're right. So next is what happens to this person during Order 66? And we have choosing that fate is Matt.
They got lost.
So
So that is what I wrote. They got lost on like an uncharted rogue planet when they were running away from whoever was attacking them during Order 66.
okay, that's good. Jamie, what was your almost? What's
My
your
almost
legend
was just
version?
I just said they were gonna be dead. Nothing fancy. They're just gonna be dead.
Dead.
But I want to add on to Matt's though. So they got lost on an uncharted rogue planet, right? So like during Order 66 on Camino, obviously like they know where all of the Jedi are. So she manages to make her way out, leaves, coordinates plugged in. No idea where she's going because guess what? That sense of direction also goes to reading maps.
Yeah.
Where is this?
Can't
I don't
figure it
know.
So are they
And
just
of course,
stranded on that planet?
Camino is like outside of the galaxy. Like it's in like the Rishi Maze. It's not even in the regular galaxy.
Hmm.
So that's even worse. I mean, where the hell is she going? She doesn't know.
Who knows?
And yeah, she just got lost on a rogue planet, and
And is
I guess
stuck there?
she's just living there. Yeah, stuck there, living
Okay.
there. Makes a
So
life
this
for
story
herself.
could be continued one day.
Could be.
All right, cool. Mine was pretty detailed and kind of sad. So
Oh, no.
her Padawan and herself are in their Jedi starfighters when it happens, kind of like Plo Koon, but they're able to take out all the clones attacking them at the same time, and they succeed. But there's so many explosions and debris around that they end up crashing into each other, and they both die.
Oof, Jesus.
Yeah.
What are you having a bad day there, AJ? My God.
I think I was writing all this while the Patriots were losing. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
was
so
a
that
grim-
reflects
grim
your
tale.
emotions. It is a grim tale. Jeez.
So next we have what are they most known for? I feel like I haven't gone in ages,
I know.
and I get to go. It's me.
Okay. It's rigged.
Just like
I'm
that.
telling you.
Yeah, you got to go like 3 times in a row.
Oh, I feel like I haven't gotten to go. Oh, look, it's me. I picked me. Well, that's crazy.
well, there
yeah,
was a
sure.
50-50 chance. There's 2 left. So speaking of chances, they have to go undercover. They're most known for going undercover to win a pod race on Malastare. Very fast, very dangerous.
Yeah.
In order to get get info on the whereabouts of Count Dooku during the Clone Wars. So in one of those one-off things where they like find Dooku, it's because our Jedi friend here pod race undercover to get that information from someone.
I like it.
Yep, little spy.
How do
mission.
you pod race to get information? So did she like pod race to like save somebody from like a debt
Well, it was
who
like
then had the information?
It's
or-
you talk in the pits and whatnot. You talk to the other pod racers, see what
Okay,
kind
so
of
she's
dealings
just, like,
there.
you
and
had to
it's-
get-
it's a lot of networking.
Chatting
yeah,
people up.
networking, and
Yeah.
she had to get into the winner's circle. You win and you get an invite to some club or something, and then you
Yeah,
meet
the,
the
the
person.
party afterwards.
So
the
she
after
so
party
she's like
networking.
hobnobbing with like the upper echelon people,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Of
all the
pod
who's
racing,
who's
yeah.
of the galaxy, yeah. And then because people know, because Count Dooku's a noble, so they know him, and they're like, oh yeah, I heard Count Dooku was like chilling, you know,
I could have made it a
in the
real
bathroom.
Casino Royale situation and had them pod racing like the Lashif of the Clone Wars.
And Lashif's just like, haha,
And
Mrs. Bond, I noticed you played a reverse card. I noticed you have one card left in your deck, but you failed to say Uno. So
what did you guys have for their claim to fame?
I like mine. You can
Go
go
ahead.
first, Matt.
well, mine was they're the first Melito Jedi, which didn't work.
Oh, well,
Because they're not
yeah.
because they're not Melito.
Good.
For me, it was they're constantly writing amendments to the reg manuals for the clones, and also they're really known for writing a lot of petitions to the Jedi Council and like pretty much like lobbying around in the Jedi Temple lobby with like, hey, we gotta change the food. Oh, we gotta do this. We gotta save the Wookiees. We gotta they're running around
Lobbying
with
in
their
the
pamphlets.
lobby.
Yeah,
I like that.
actual lobbying.
And
And
she's
the
got
Jedi
like a
Council
little.
is just like, oh, there she is. Like she's like
She's-
yelling
and
about
she's
it,
just,
getting
like-
signatures.
She's like down
And
there,
the-
like, hey.
Whoever like
Is she the
main-
real? She's the real one that said, "What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?"
Yeah, so she
I think
lobbied
Kiara
so
Mundi was
hard
just-
about it. It finally was brought to the attention. Whoever is like the secretary for like the Jedi Council was like, fine, I'll show it to them, and like handed it over. And Kiara Mundi was the only one who was like, oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I should bring this up, and they just brush it off.
Dude, damn.
What could have been? But we got a pod racing spy mission. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
So I lied, and remember we said we don't know how to count. We have 2 more left after this, so that was a
Yeah.
33% chance.
Oh.
So next up is what well-known character are they friends with? And it's gonna be me. They're friends with me.
Wow.
No, I'm a well-known character. So this one fits because it's Gasgano.
Yes, Gasgano.
They're undercover, but they become actual friends with Gasgano, and like even afterward, they're like, "Oh, you were a Jedi? You lied to me?" But they're still cool about it.
And then they
'Cause
open
Gasgano
up
would
the
want a
coffee
friend.
shop, right?
Yeah,
Capcano.
exactly. Capcano.
Kafgano.
Oh man, that's
I have,
good.
I have a question about them being undercover pod racer. So that's what they're well known for. Doesn't that blow their cover? So
Only
do they
after
only
the
do
mission.
this?
Well, that's like
or
that's
is it
their
just
claim.
one
That-
time?
like within the Jedi, they're like, oh, like that's their like what's
that was
Obi-Wan
their
most
big
well known
mission.
for? Yeah,
I
yeah,
have no idea.
exactly.
Being a little shit. Actually,
Obi-Wan?
he's not really a shit. I mean, he's a little bit of a shit, but not.
He's
Not
not
a
a
lot.
shit.
Yeah,
When is he
he's
a little
kind.
shit?
He makes splashes in the Jedi. He's not like squeaky clean,
Okay. But he's not. I wouldn't call him that though.
I guess.
He's pretty obedient.
Like with his
Obedient,
stuff
loyal.
with like Mandalore, sneaking off to save
Oh,
the
yeah.
Duchess and stuff like that.
He played it clean though. In the end,
Yeah. Yeah.
what did you guys have as your friend?
Keller
Master
and Beck.
Sanoob.
You
Ooh.
both said it at the same time, I think.
Oh,
But I heard
sorry.
Sanoob.
Yeah, I said Master Sanoob.
Very
I
nice.
said Keller and Beck.
oh,
in my-
two good
Good
choices.
one, good one.
And you guys said Jedi, 2 Jedi, and I went Cascano.
I know. Well, I had Keller and Beck because I thought it would be funny if this like really hard-boiled, like stoic Melito who doesn't like show any emotion or seem to like anybody, like just hangs around with all the younglings and like actually like only spends time with the younglings, and like Kelleran is like him and Kelleran are like buddy. But then I was gonna
Okay.
rewrite it if you picked me to be like our person frequently gets mistaken for a youngling and put in the youngling classes, only to then. And then Kelleran's like, "What are you doing here?" And she goes, "They put me in here."
They
All right, let's
heard me in
go.
here again.
Yeah.
I'm actually
That's
an
good.
investment banker. I'm 42 years old. Remember the Vice City commercials? Like that would be my favorite thing.
Oh
on,
yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Flash
yeah.
FM radio station. There's a mix-up at the adoption agency, and this 10-year-old kid is actually a 42-year-old lawyer. I gotta pick the next one. AJ, what's the last category?
Jamie gets to go for what's their go-to meal?
Thank
Very
God
important.
I picked for that one.
Waffles.
All right.
Space waffles.
Space
Like
waffles,
Zeb?
just waffles, any kind of waffles. Wherever they are, they make it a point to find the best waffles that city, planet, kitchen has to offer. They're not a big fan of the Jedi Temple waffles. They've been known to actually bring in illegal waffle irons to give to the kitchen
Illegal
staff to actually make them proper, fresh. Because I feel like the Jedi Council, or not the Jedi Council, the Jedi cafeteria is it's well known. It's a lot of slop. So
Mm.
they're trying to make it a
Sloppy
little bit
joes.
better. This is something that she would lobby for in my universe is just better food in general. And it's
Oh,
always
okay.
just waffles, and everyone's like, "Could you we want other things besides just waffles? You know that, right?" And she's like, "Waffles." That's it.
So for like space waffles, is it like the same rules as like how like space camels or spammels?
Mhm.
do we have? Are they Spoffles?
Spoffles. Sure.
Well, they
Let's do it.
exist. Zeb eats them in Rebels,
Yeah, he does. Spoffles.
so I don't know what they call them.
Spoffles, and they're also on the menu in the background in The Mandalorian when Bo-Katan and
Oh,
Oscar
wow.
Reeves are like eating their soup.
They should
It's,
have
like,
like
on the
Millie
menu.
Bobby Brown cameo and just be eating waffles in the back.
There you go. Or Donkey.
Making waffles.
Oh, I was
I was waiting. I wasn't going to
I knew
explain it.
it.
I was going to wait for the cogs to kind of
they
fit
went.
together there.
They went eventually. Matt, what was your food? Or your meal?
So again, I had a Molito. So mine was going to be
Oh, boy.
a nutrient paste. 'Cause
Gross.
I don't think they eat anything else.
What is this, Narkina 5?
Ah,
Ooh.
Mm.
sunlight or whatever they. I don't know.
Do they? I
We
don't
go
think they eat.
filter feed.
Photosynthesis.
Mine was gonna be
Photosynthesis.
do back stew.
Do back
Get your
stew.
do back stew here.
That's good. That's good.
Get your do
Um,
back stew.
But I like waffles. That was good. Good choice. So we all went. We all
Yes.
chose everything. I don't know if you want to do the recap now or we each give our random fact and then do the recap. Let's do the recap and then we'll do our facts.
All right, you ready? Do you want me to say who picked which part or just who they are?
Whichever. Yeah,
All
you can
right.
say who picked it.
So, no, I won't because that'll ruin the flow.
Sure.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's a lot. Yeah.
So we have our Jedi is a Zilkan. They have an orange lightsaber in which they perform very quick and classic samurai style hits with their very small katana hilts. They wear dark purple coveralls with a dark mahogany brown leather parts and belts and boots and whatnot. They are a Jedi master. Their master was Coleman Trebor. And it's also important to know that they have a BD1 unit or just a BD unit that they travel running around on. She sits on
They
top
ride.
and runs around.
Love it.
Our Zilkan Jedi works on Camino. She's a part of the Camino leadership and pretty much oversees a lot of the training with Shakti. She works, her special skills are she works with research and retention. So she has a photographic memory, but her weakness is she has no sense of direction. That comes to bite her in the butt when Order 66 rolls around and she just straight up got lost. She's most known for a undercover pod racing mission she undertook, and so the Jedi know her for that. While she was in the undercover pod racing, she is close friends with the pod racer Gascano and is still friends with Gascano. They talk about making a coffee shop one day called Cafgano, but obviously that never happened. And then their go-to meal is they love waffles or spoffles, something that she told Gascano that they need to have in their coffee shop.
This
beautiful.
This was great.
I really think
this is it.
this was one of our best ones.
I'm
This
crying.
one might be
This
the
was
actual
beautiful.
magnum opus here.
I feel like
that
we
was
each
so
got
good.
picked for like the best things.
Yeah.
Like, our best. Like I had some funny ones, but like I'm glad they didn't get picked. But we all seem like we got our choices there. But we're not done yet. We're each gonna add a random factoid, and who wants to go first?
You can.
I'll go first,
All right.
if possible.
Yeah.
So one of their hobbies is they cross stitch, like sewing and whatnot. They cross stitch, but they're really terrible at it. So all they can actually do is just recreate old battles, like the strategies, and so it's a lot of just like X's and O's. So it actually looks like football plays or whatever
Yeah.
sport we want to pick
Strategy.
in Star Wars. Yeah,
It'll
so it's
be,
just a lot of
grab
X's
ball.
and O's. Yeah, it looks like grab ball plays. But if you look at it closely, it is like actual strategies. And sometimes she shows them off to the clone trainees, and they're just like, "This is a load of barnacles."
Perfect.
Was that your D. Bradley Baker
I
impersonation?
don't know what that
This is
was.
a load of barnacles. And he's talking to a clone named Barnacles.
Can that happen in Can that happen in Bad Batch season 3?
I think so. I hope so.
So I have a good one here. So, and this is perfect. I'm gonna go off of Matt's thing about they don't have a good sense of direction. They're going to the refresher or something. They take a wrong turn, and they catch Anakin and Padme in the act. But they choose not to tell anyone about it. So
That's nice.
they open the door. She opens the door and she's like, you know what? Good for them, and then just goes on. But then when Order 66 happens, she's like, maybe I saw that coming.
Told someone.
Yeah, maybe I should have told someone about
as she's
that.
like going down on this new planet, like, oh god.
All
That's
right.
something she's like in like exile, and that's something she has to live with. Is that she didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
And then she becomes like a hermit. She becomes Hermit Luke, but as a Zilkin.
Yeah.
And then my random fact is that she invented ice skating.
Okay.
Okay.
I love the
So-
random things. They're just like they could be anything.
They're all over the place.
Oh man,
So-
that was good. What's the name gonna be? That's usually Jamie's doing.
Oh.
But I don't want to put you on the spot unless if Matt has one ready to go somehow. So if Meeber Gascon is the other one.
So we'll
We're not doing
do,
an inverse of Meeber Gascon.
All right.
Peebo Glorp. No, I go with Glorp.
Peebo
too much.
Googlorp.
No, that's
Oh,
not,
you
that
go.
is,
They got
that is
cool-
no good.
Let's see. I don't know, Jamie. You seem to be.
I'm
cooking.
thinking.
Zed Klopp.
Zed
No.
Klopp.
No, she needs a good name. Klopp is not a good last name. Klopp
It's not
is like
great.
kind of character you give to like someone like a
Klopp.
Vetch type character. Come on.
Veg.
Right. Or Claude.
Or Claude, yeah.
Claude Klopp.
Claude Klopp.
Those are the noises Matt's shoes made as he chased down pickleball.
With my friggin' flat skater shoes.
Donald Duck.
My flat feet. Yeah, I'm paddling on the ground like I have.
Jamie's
friggin'
cooking
flippers.
Let her cook over there.
Okay, I got okay, you ready?
Zed Klopp.
No. I made the last name way too long, so I'm trying to decide how to actually say this. Okay. So her name is Issy Pilatadino.
Izzy
good.
Pilatadino.
Pilatadino.
So she's an Italian again. We keep
Oh,
picking
no.
Italian names.
No, what's
not gonna
what's her
lie,
that's her
I-
undercover name when she does the pod racing.
that's the pod racer name?
I don't
Pilatadino.
Pilatadino.
Okay. That's the pod racer name then. The name is
Are Zilkins space Italians? We have like 20 space Italians. Zilkins are small. So yes, they are space Italians. I feel like Meeber Gascon, we have to kind of riff off, like not like inverse it, but like riff off of that style because that's like probably like,
Okay, I got one. Hang on.
right.
I got a first name. I'm working on a last name.
all right,
Cosmo Kramer.
No.
Kramer.
Shout out to Jamie in the meantime on winning the pumpkin paint off for the second year in a row.
Yeah,
Thank
can't
you.
compete.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, watch the video, guys. She paints the pumpkin and then she's like, "Oh, I don't think I'm going to show it because it's bad." She freaking wins the pumpkin paint off. You won the pumpkin paint off with a pumpkin you didn't even think was good.
She's a perfectionist. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I got third place. Shout out to myself.
And I came in second, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, Matt gets like the most creative ideas.
I don't ever.
That one is
expect to win a
very
pumpkin.
good.
This is my new
You don't
son,
ever want to
my
win.
second son.
Okay, you ready?
My first one is Yoda, and this one's
Our
my second son.
our Jedi is named Kina Arrowgood.
Yeah, okay.
That's a great one.
But I want you to know Arrow is spelled like air, like AERO, not like arrow. Because like
right.
I was going off of because like
arrow, but like
'cause me-
aeroplane.
yeah. Because Meeber Gascon
Aeroplane.
is gas and con, so I was like, oh, let's do like
Oh,
another
there you go.
something,
Ooh.
and then inverse of con would not be a con. A good.
Con Air.
Yeah, I literally all I could think of was Con Air.
Oh no.
Her name is actually Nicolas Cage.
Ah, please.
Next time. So Kina Arrowgood is our Jedi.
All right.
Nice.
There you go.
Did she ever meet Truda Wassa?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Good. Glad that's
And that's the final piece of lore.
squared away.
Yeah.
Glad we straightened that out.
So that was a
That was something.
that was a blast.
As always.
Each one of these builds, we're gonna have to keep doing more and more and more. So we had 12 categories here, 3 factoids. Eventually, we're gonna get to like 20.
Eventually, we're going to be writing a friggin' novel. We're going to be here for like 3 hours while people listen to like this expansive, like.
And I still want visuals of these characters.
Dude, all we have to do is one of us get really good at drawing, or just commission.
One or the other.
Commission some like HoloNet trading cards.
That'd be plot. That was something I had rolling around one time.
Patrons, who wants some HoloNet trade? You want a trading card of a buff ass Gungan? You could get one. You could get one.
You very well could.
Oh man, you want Glorp the Gaseous in trading card form?
Oh, you always do Glort and Glorp and.
I literally when I made the stupid name, I was like, wait a minute, I always do Glorp. I can't do Glorp.
Wait a minute, we always do this.
It was Glort the Gaseous because Glorp is the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
All right, I've had enough.
Yeah.
Let's call it a night and say good night to Kina, Arrow, good, and we'll see you next time. Everything for HoloNet Marauders can be found on our social media at HoloNet Marauders. As AJ mentioned in the beginning, we have a Patreon. The link is listed down below. It's some like behind the scenes stuff and just like extra things that we like talk about that doesn't always make it on the channel. And yeah, we'll be back next time with the HoloNet Marauders podcast.